way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too.
Hi, Colin. We have been friends for 44 years. I joined the Blessed Sacrament folk group in 1981, August of 1981, and I've been singing with you pretty much since then. And I think the most favorite thing about singing with these two groups is the quality of the music that you brought out of us. So good, so good. And the friendships in both groups, but especially the Blessed Sacrament group, friendships that have lasted a lifetime. We had some amazing times together. I loved the Charger games on Sundays and the trips to the mountains and singing and dancing in the rain, and just fun times, really fun times. With the St. Luke group, we would have practices until midnight sometimes, telling jokes and drinking wine. Good times there too. So good friendships and good music. I don't know what I'm going to do on Sunday mornings with myself. I'll find something, but it's not going to be the same. So, but I want you to enjoy your retirement. You deserve it, and I'll find something. I always do. So anyway, you have a great rest of your time retired. And I hope we find ways to get together and stay in touch. All right? Bye.
Hi, Colin.
Hey, Colin.
We're so sad we can't be there for your retirement. We would love to be. Just too many circumstances
Beyond our control.
kind of have gotten in the way. So, but we're there in spirit, and we would be singing along if we could.
I think we really want to thank you, because if it wasn't for you and both of us joining the choir, we would have never met, and we wouldn't be sitting here making this video to see how much we loved singing with the choir at Blessed Sacrament.
So, you and the Blessed Sacrament folk group really changed our lives significantly. First of all, as Chris alluded to, we met there, but we also made lifelong friends there and incredible memories of the time we were there. And you were at the forefront of that. You made that stuff happen, you know. The fun practices and all the masses we sang at, and
Going to Marie Callender's after rehearsal.
yes, and making fun of Chris and strawberry rhubarb pie.
Yeah, I love that.
And that's where I was introduced to coffee drinks and learned to drink coffee. The trips we took to Palm Springs, I think it was,
Palm Springs
and Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
And somewhere up in Escondido, I think we went to maybe your brother's church, I think. Anyway, we went, we sang other places. We played softball together. Remember, that's when I got hit in the nose with a softball.
We did everything together, which really made those years pretty special.
Yep. Watching Charger games, Halloween parties, so many things. My bachelorette party, all kinds of things.
So congratulations on your retiring as a choir director and leader. Everybody who's been associated with whatever choir you were a part of has a lot to be thankful for.
Indeed. Well-deserved retirement.
Still have those wineries waiting for you.
Yes.
And we have a guest room now.
We do. Yes. So we hope to see you again soon, and much love on your retirement.
Love you, Colin.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, Colin. from the Blessed Sacrament Folk Group. This is Steve Quick on the banks of the Columbia River in Portland, Oregon, presently on travel. Yeah, I want to wish you a happy retirement, and I want to thank you for all those Sunday lessons on how to sing correctly and be in tune. They kind of set us up for life, so I appreciate that. Anyways, I wish I can be with you all on September 14th, but physically I can't do it, but I'll be there in spirit. Y'all take care. Bye.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow? And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, well, you would see the biggest gift would be for me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. 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 If it's a car you lack, I'd surely buy you a Cadillac. Whatever you need, any time of the day and night. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow? And when they both get older, with walking canes and hair of gray, have no fear, even though it's hard to hear, I will stand real close and say thank you for being a friend. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I want to thank you. Let me tell you about a friend. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend. People, let me tell you about a friend. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend. Whoa, tell me about a friend right now. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Whoa,
Hi, Colin. I want to wish you the very best in retirement. You deserve at least one Sunday without your fans and your groupies. At least one Sunday alone. But it's nice to know that you've touched a lot of people in your life. With your music and your song, it really has been a blessing. And during the Mass, people felt so connected. And that's actually brought a lot of people to Mass. And it was because of you and your song and your fine leadership with the rest of us. I have to say that growing up in the folk group was one of the best times in my life. We blended so well together, not just our voices, but our temperaments, our values, felt really supported. It was wonderful. And so many good times, like all the times out in the parking lot trying to decide where to go or where not to go or not going anywhere at all. Those were all funny little warm memories. I have to say, my favorite song was that one that was, I was a sinner, I was slipping away. And I can remember, I probably have mentioned that before, but how much fun it was. Like we were all in the jacuzzi over at your house and we were singing that to high heaven, passing around the wine bottle. That was a good time. And then we sang it another time at the beach when these bums were coming in to view and they wanted to join the party. And we started singing that and they disappeared. Who would figure that? But we had many good times, and I'll never forget. In fact, that's probably the only thing I won't forget in my old age. But I'm not there yet, of course. But they were wonderful times. And I think probably the most pressing reason was because you were the leader of the pack, and you rarely led any of us astray. So I commend you for that, and I wish you all the best and lots of fun as you venture off into retirement. And hope to see you around. Bye.
Hey, Colin.
Hi, Colin.
It's Dick and Eileen.
Indeed.
We're here to celebrate you and congratulate you on your upcoming retirement.
Right? It was something I thought you would never, ever do. I can't believe that you're retiring. That's amazing. I thought you would go on forever, I guess, until you
Well,
know,
he will go
took
on
you-
forever. He's just retiring.
Right. That's true. We've been friends for a very long time. It's hard to even think of one incident or one fun thing that we did because it was a lot.
So many. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was a lot. And we're thrilled for you. We
Yeah.
really are. Many
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah, gosh, I've just valued your friendship over the years, Colin. It was my special privilege to be your physician for a few years too. So
That's right.
I'm here to wish you good health in retirement and many good years to come and lots of fun.
Right. And of course, I have sung with you so many years, and it was a joy. It was just a joy that we, remained friends and had that kind of thing and shared the love of music between the two of us. And so we're thrilled for you. And I agree with what Dick just said. So we're hoping to see you at your retirement gathering, whatever it is. Maybe keep us posted on that. And we'll see you then.
Sounds good.
Good? Okay.
Bye, Colin.
Congratulations.
Love to you.
Love to you.
Hey, Colin, congratulations. And wow. So if you've been directing music for more than 50 years, we've known each other, I want to say at least 48 of those. And I know you were already directing at Blessed Sacrament when I met you. And I still remember that day being kind of nervous going up to the altar to ask you about the music because it was so beautiful. I just happened to find Blessed Sacrament when I was a new student at San Diego State. And there was this beautiful music coming from the altar, and you were so kind and so welcoming. And the next thing I knew, I was part of the group, and there was no looking back. We made such beautiful music in that church, and a lot of that had to do with you as a person and how you, I don't know, I know you think it's not a big deal and anybody can do it, but I'm going to disagree. I think it's a real gift to bring so many different skills and talents and how it just all kind of merged and sounded so beautiful and from the heart. And I loved being part of that. And you made people feel welcome, and it still feels like family to me when I'm feeling a little choked up right now, actually, thinking about it. But it's, all the beautiful music, and what a gift to so many people to have been in parishes where you've sung and directed music. And it's a real act of service too. Thank you for that. I don't think that can be overstated. What the dedication, you might say it's not a sacrifice, but it is. All the practicing, all the Sundays of being there and Saturdays, and the world's a better place for hearing beautiful music and feeling that love and heart that was a part of the music. And so, yes, such happy memories for me of being part of the group. That huge church that we would practice in when it was empty, and whistling when there were only a few of us. When there were only a few of us there in practice for whatever reason. Gosh, stories like, yeah, I'm sure I don't want to repeat anything you've already heard. And as you can see, I'm still in construction. So this is me unfiltered, other than Zoom, taking a few of the wrinkles away. But yeah, 50 years, there's going to be a few wrinkles, right? And wrinkles in life too. But I'm 16 weeks in with a kitchen that is still not put back together, but I'm getting close. Maybe 3 more weeks. And I know that's work that you did alongside of the music. So I know you can appreciate where I'm at with this. But I hope that whatever you're going to do, I know you aren't going to give up music, because it's just part of you, just like it's part of me. We maybe express ourselves and all that love and joy in different ways. But it won't be gone. So thank you for saying yes and inviting me to be a part of Blessed Sacrament all those years ago, because I met great friends. Love you.
Hi, Colin. I'm still a Blessed Sacrament. Holding out. Let's go back a couple of years. Well, more than a couple of years. 1972. Phyllis Gonzalez and I are at church, and you're asking for members to join the choir. So we looked at each other and said, let's go ask. And you said, yeah, come on Wednesdays. That's when we hold a rehearsal. So we did. And I wanted more, though. I went out and bought a guitar at Fedco. And I practiced diligently and watched you, Colin, and all your guitar skills. I wanted to be able to do that. So from there, we went on to all sorts of books that we used. Let's go back to Do Not Remove from Church. All it was words, just words in a folder that someone typed up. And from there was like, I saw raindrops on my window, joy is like the rain. And over here, we didn't have much to go for in the early, late 60s. So we had Blowing in the Wind, All My Trials, Lord, and We Shall Overcome. But then we went on to this spiral book, which was the first official book that we had in the church that wasn't pre-typed, which was probably highly illegal with copyright. And one of the songs that Father Mooney loved out of this book was Happy is the Man Who Loves the Lord. Then we went to the awesome era of Glory and Praise, which was incredible music, and it still is today. And during that time, we cut an album, Sunlight. And thank you, Colin, for giving me a solo and Feed on Me. Then we went to OCP, and almost everything in the Glory and Praise was in the OCP. But this was our first little book that we got, just chords. And then from that, we got our accompaniment book, which has all the music in it now. So it's a lot of experiences I'm truly grateful for. Not only cutting the album, which was quite an experience in itself, but the Sunday Masses over at the studio, having to have each song timed. And from there, you gave me the courage to step out on my own. And I did. I led lots and lots of Curcio weekends, funerals, weddings. And then when you left, I stepped up to try to fill your big shoes. So I look at Blessed Sacrament as the first family and St. Luke's as the second family. So Colin, you helped me find a purpose in church music and a direction. For that I am truly grateful. So may your retirement be blessed with endless possibilities and adventures. You are the best, and I love you.
Hi, Colin. Congratulations on your retirement. I hope you look back on all these years that you gave your talents to the church and feel a sense of satisfaction because you had a golden voice and a golden heart and you drew people to yourself. And as a result of that, we were all able to join this amazing group and form these bonds that are still very precious to me today. Some of the strongest friendships I still have. So I'm grateful that you were our leader. And I was also very grateful to be part of the duo with you. And that's still some of the best memories that I have of my youth and my singing career. And just so grateful to have been able to be a part of that with you. Happy retirement and love you.
smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another for the way we were. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten every line? If we had the chance to do it all again, tell me, would we? Could we? Memories may be beautiful, and yet what's too painful to remember, we simply choose to forget. So it's the laughter we will remember whenever we remember the way we were, the way we
Hi, Colin.
Hi, Colin.
I wanted to thank you for letting me be a part of your group at St. Luke's. I always felt like the little kid and could never join an adult group until you and your group welcomed me with open arms. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, it's been an exciting ride. You've been doing music forever, and great times with Blessed Sacrament, and then we came over to St. Luke's for a while. But yeah, lots of good memories, made lots of new friends, and the best part is we've stayed friends for probably 40 to 45 years, which is crazy to think about. Yeah, it's a long time. I mean, that's a great thing that came out of it. But we had lots of good times, just get-togethers at pretty much everyone's house, on the weekends, after practice, going to Marie Callender's all the time. We became regulars there. Just a lot of fun, a lot of memories. And now it's time for you to just enjoy and
Crack a beer on the beach and
yeah, just
don't move for a week.
just enjoy your freedom and go do things without having to worry about having to be at Mass every Sunday. But yeah, just thank you for all the good times and friendships and enjoy life. Take care.
Hey, Colin, happy retirement. So excited for you. Thinking about when I first met you back in the 80s, a long time ago, when I crashed your Blessed Sacrament friend group and got to know those guys, and our weekly racquetball tournament with Karen's very witty recaps of the games was fun times. Going skiing in Tahoe and just hanging out. Don't see you very often anymore, but hope now that your retirement, get together more often. Wishing you all the best in your retirement, good health, fun times and adventures. Hope to see you soon.
Hello, Colin. Congratulations and much appreciation on your many years of music ministry in San Diego. We first met when I joined the Blessed Sacrament Youth Group in the summer of 1973 or 74. Danny Griesgraber was the youth director. Your brother Scott and my brother and others were the chaperones and assistants. A couple years later, Tom Rush directed the musical Godspell at Blessed Sacrament. You played the leading role of Jesus and did an outstanding job. I joined the Blessed Sacrament folk group around 1979. I have many fond and funny memories. Shortly after joining the group, we participated in the Diocesan Day of Music ministry, where groups from various parishes throughout the diocese came and sang. I believe it was held at the amphitheater in Patrick Henry High School. I began to learn and play the bass shortly after this event. Later, you convinced the Blessed Sacrament Parish Council to fund the cost of producing the album Sunlight. What a great experience for all of us. There was a concern I would not be ready to play the bass for the recording. However, things went okay. I still have a copy of the album, as well as the one Margarita purchased. Father Mooney was so proud of this accomplishment. All the names on the back cover were on the back cover. Nobody knew the keyboard player, Tony's, last name. So his name was Tony Fender Rhodes, the brand of the keyboard. I also remember the time the entire group sang at a parishioner's wedding. The group decided to use all the money to go out to dinner at a very fancy restaurant. When the bill came, each of us had to pay our share of the balance of the bill. We all handed you small bills to cover the rest of the cost, as well as the tip. The server was a little taken back when they saw the stack of bills in the billfold. After we went outside, you pulled a piece of the silverware from the restaurant out of your pocket. Months later, the group decided to go to the Valley High to see a show. A few of us were not 21, so we decided to pair up with a person who was 21 or older and claim they were our spouse, if asked. Kathy Senoff was my wife for the evening. These are just a few of the many wonderful memories. Thank you for your many years of dedicated ministry as well as excellent leadership. God's blessing as you move forward.
I was a sinner, I was slipping away when the Lord laid his hand on me. Come to the water and be born again, and my love will set you free. Power, he is the power, and the glory, I will give him the glory. Hallelujah, I will give him the glory, and the kingdom of heaven will be mine today.
He is the power,
And the glory,
I will give him the glory.
hallelujah.
He is the power, I will give him the glory, and the kingdom of heaven will be mine today.
He knows the worries and the troubled mind, and the hurt in a grieving heart. He'll take your burden if you only believe.